The performance appraisal interview is at the heart of performance management. It usually consists of a discussion between line manager and his subordinate about the performance. Decisions related to training, promotion, reward, and employment termination often follow the performance appraisal interview. Now we will discuss the most commonly used techniques for performance appraisal. Let's start with rating. Through rating, the appraiser evaluates an employee's performance on a predetermined scale. Employee performance can be judged on a range using a scale of 1 for poor to 5 for excellent. A typical example of a rating scale is the behaviorally anchored rating scale, popularly known as BARS. BARS consists of rating points, performance category, and defined activities. Let's take an example of a salesperson's role. An activity of good performance can be providing creative ideas for increasing sales. This will give him a good rating. If the salesperson takes regular breaks inside normal working hours, this can be considered as extremely poor performance, so he will be awarded the lowest rating. This is how defined activities are linked with performance category and rating points. Ranking. Ranking involves managers ranking employees from best to worst based on specific characteristics or overall job performance. Employees might be categorized as A, B, or C employees. Forced ranking is the most discussed ranking method. Forced ranking identifies an organization's best and worst performing employees using person-to-person comparisons. The comparison outcome can be presented with a bell curve distribution. The top 10% of the employees can be categorized as exceptional employees. The middle 55% of employees may be consistently strong performers. The bottom 3% are ineffective performers. Ineffective performers can be offered training so that they can improve their performance, or in the worst case, they may be asked to leave the job. Critical incident technique. Critical incident technique focuses on collecting and analyzing reports of incidents of actual behavior. In this approach, the appraiser will often observe incidents of good or bad performance of the appraisee, and these important incidents are then used as a basis for assessing performance. This technique may require managers to have excellent observation skills. Upward appraisal. Some textbooks have identified upward appraisal as 180-degree feedback. When employees rate their manager's performance, this is called upward appraisal. Upward appraisal can be anonymous so that the manager cannot take revenge against the subordinates for giving him a bad rating. 360-degree feedback. 360-degree feedback is a combination of ratings from peers, subordinates, and supervisors, and sometimes even customers. Through 360-degree feedback, employees obtain a broader perspective of how they are perceived by others. Because the feedback is wide-ranging, it is considered to be more reliable. However, 360-degree feedback has the risk of becoming a bureaucratic process since a variety of sources need to be involved. Competency-based assessment. Competency-based assessment is based on the principle that past behavior is the best predictor of future behavior. It aims to establish competencies and behaviors needed to be successful in an employee's current roles. Managers set out different competencies, for example, teamwork and communication skills. These competencies will be important to perform the role. Competencies are then converted into specific examples of desirable and undesirable behaviors. Then the list of desired behaviors and undesired behaviors are used to compare and evaluate the actual performance of the employee.